Arsenal fans, brace yourselves. The Premier League title race is heating up, and the Gunners are right in the thick of it. But a shocking potential replacement for Mikel Arteta has emerged: Cesc Fabregas. Mundo Deportivo reports Arsenal's management sees Fabregas as the ideal candidate if Arteta doesn't deliver, despite a recent loss to Bournemouth and City breathing down their necks. Is this a bold move or a recipe for disaster considering Fabregas's history with the club and Chelsea? We'll dive deep into this controversial possibility. Now, shifting gears to the Champions League, Arsenal is gearing up for a crucial second leg against Sporting CP. Holding a narrow 1-0 aggregate lead thanks to Kai Havertz's late goal, Mikel Arteta's squad is preparing at the Sabha Realty Training Center. Victory means back-to-back semi-final appearances, but can they withstand the pressure and secure their place in the next round? We've got exclusive footage of their preparations, and we'll break down what it will take to advance. But the pressure isn't just on the pitch. Arsenal is facing a haunting echo of past failures, with a 3-week slump threatening to derail their season. The Independent reports that Max Dowman, the 16-year-old sensation, might be the key to unlocking their potential. After becoming the Premier League's youngest-ever scorer, could Arteta unleash Dowman's fearlessness against Manchester City? We'll explore how this young talent could be the spark Arsenal desperately needs to overcome their mental hurdles. Finally, is Mikel Arteta's obsession with control actually holding Arsenal back? Just Arsenal news questions whether Arteta's cautious approach is preventing the team from reaching its full potential, pointing to questionable signings like Kai Havertz and Viktor Gyokeres. Are his tactical limitations costing them crucial points? We'll dissect the arguments and ask, is it time for a change at the Emirates? Don't miss our in-depth analysis. Like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss a single update.
Never run out of battery again with the INIU portable charger, the slimmest 10,000 mAh power bank that keeps your devices charged on the go. Stay powered up wherever you go. Click the link in the video description to shop now on Amazon.
The pressure is mounting on Arsenal manager Mikel Arteta as the Premier League title race heats up, with a potential replacement already being discussed: Cesc Fabregas. While Arteta has steered Arsenal to a strong position, a recent loss to Bournemouth has opened the door for Manchester City to close the gap. Reports from Mundo Deportivo suggest that Arsenal's management sees Fabregas as the ideal candidate, should Arteta not continue next season. This news comes at a critical juncture, with City trailing by just 6 points and possessing a game in hand, including a direct clash against Arsenal this Sunday. Arteta has undeniably improved Arsenal since taking charge in 2019, bringing them back into contention for their first Premier League title since the Invincibles season of 2003-04. However, his trophy haul, 1 FA Cup and 2 Community Shields, hasn't fully satisfied expectations. Many believe a Premier League title is the necessary next step. Despite the potential for future success with continued patience, the idea of replacing Arteta with Fabregas is controversial. Fabregas is building a promising managerial career at Como, currently sitting 5th in Serie A, but a move to Arsenal would represent a significant leap in responsibility. Furthermore, Fabregas's history with Arsenal fans is complicated. While he rose through the ranks and captained the side, his transfer to Barcelona and subsequent move to Chelsea left a bitter taste for many supporters. He faced boos upon his return to the Emirates as a Chelsea player, and a similar reception could await him if appointed manager. The decision to potentially bring back a figure who divided the fanbase would be a risky one for Arsenal's board. Arsenal are meticulously preparing for the second leg of their Champions League quarter-final clash against Sporting CP at the Emirates Stadium on Wednesday night. The team is currently holding a narrow 1-0 aggregate lead, thanks to a late goal from Kai Havertz in the first leg in Lisbon. A victory in the return leg would secure Arsenal's place in back-to-back Champions League semifinals, a significant achievement for Mikel Arteta and the squad. Training sessions at the Sabha Realty Training Center have been focused on refining tactics and ensuring the players are fully prepared for the challenge ahead. The club has released a video showcasing the team's preparations, offering fans a glimpse behind the scenes of their training regime. This provides an inside look at the dedication and hard work being put in by the players and coaching staff as they strive for success in Europe's premier club competition. The atmosphere at the Emirates is expected to be electric on Wednesday night, with Arsenal fans eager to see their team take another step towards Champions League glory. The team will be looking to build on their first leg advantage and deliver a convincing performance in front of their home supporters. The video highlights the intensity and focus within the squad, demonstrating their commitment to achieving their goals. It serves as a reminder of the importance of this match and the opportunity it presents for Arsenal to make a statement on the European stage. Arsenal are facing a critical juncture in their season, with a destructive 3 weeks threatening to derail their Premier League title hopes and potentially impact their Champions League campaign. Despite being 6 points clear at the top of the league with 6 games remaining, and holding a narrow lead in their Champions League quarterfinal, the team appears susceptible to collapse under pressure. Mikel Arteta acknowledges the increasing pressure, describing the current period as the biggest opportunity of his Arsenal tenure. He emphasizes the need to embrace the challenge and cope with the thin line between success and failure. However, recent results have raised concerns, with 4 trophies becoming 2 and the lead at the top of the table shrinking from 9 points to 6. The Champions League remains Arsenal's most promising avenue for silverware, with Arteta aiming to achieve something unprecedented in the club's 140-year history. They lead their tie against Sporting CP, but the first leg victory was far from convincing, relying on a late goal from Kai Havertz. However, the team's lack of footballing expression and spark is a cause for concern. While their pragmatic style has yielded results, it has led to the perception that they might be the ugliest champions in Premier League history. Doubts are now turning into panic as Arsenal face the ghosts of past failures. The team is struggling with injuries and form, with key players like Declan Rice, Bukayo Saka, and Jurrien Timber doubtful for upcoming matches. Even established stars like Gabriel and William Saliba appear nervy. The weight of expectation is clearly affecting the squad. In this time of need, the article suggests that Arsenal should turn to 16-year-old Max Dowman, who produced a game-changing cameo against Everton in March, scoring a 97th-minute winner. Dowman's fearlessness and innocence could be just what the team needs to reignite their season. His recent performance demonstrates a potential to handle pressure and bring a fresh perspective to the squad. The article argues that Dowman, unburdened by past failures, could provide the spark that Arsenal is currently lacking. It suggests giving him an opportunity to shine, even in high-stakes matches like the upcoming clash against Manchester City. A growing debate surrounds Mikel Arteta's management of Arsenal, with some arguing that his obsession with control is hindering the team's potential. While he has improved the club's overall quality, his cautious approach during crucial moments appears to stifle player freedom and prevent them from reaching their full capabilities. The continued selection of Kai Havertz is highlighted as a prime example of Arteta's stubbornness. Despite a significant transfer fee, Havertz has been inconsistent, with concerns raised about his ball retention and impact in midfield. The potential signing of Viktor Gyokeres also draws criticism, as he may lack the technical qualities needed to consistently deliver as a clinical finisher. Interest in Martin Zubimendi raises similar concerns, with his vulnerability under pressure when building from the back potentially exposed in the high-intensity Premier League. The article also questions Arteta's loyalty to players like Ben White, who have been involved in costly defensive errors. Arteta's trophy record is scrutinized, with only 1 FA Cup win to show for his efforts. There is a fear that even winning the title could reinforce his cautious approach, leading to further near misses in the future. Tactically, Arteta is accused of being reluctant to adapt, often favoring a reactive style that invites pressure. The article argues that Arteta's focus on control, once a strength, is now a limitation. It suggests that his approach can transfer uncertainty to the players, turning a confident side into one that reacts rather than dictates. The recurring pattern of Arsenal falling short is attributed to these issues. The article emphasizes that Arsenal should be consistently competing for major honors, not settling for near success. Arteta's approach is seen as prioritizing structure over decisive risks. If this pattern continues, the article suggests that the club may need to consider a change in leadership. The author concludes that watching Arsenal should be an enjoyable experience, not one filled with frustration. If Arteta cannot deliver progression and trophies, the club must be willing to make difficult decisions. The article ends with a question to fans, asking whether Arteta's approach is holding Arsenal back or if patience is still required.